Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm back for the final stream of the day. I had to let her cry a little when I put her in the crib, but I think that she's asleep now. She was getting really cranky. Anyhow, anyway, pull up the chat here. Bonita, General. You may have a little anxiety. This is the first card that shows up around you, so this is going to be the quickest thing to move into the past. If you've been feeling anxious lately, it's going to work its way out. Listen to your intuition. That may help too with the anxiety. Looks like moving forward, you may be paying off a bill, a debt, a loan, whatever it is. It makes you feel relief. And being a little bit undecided, you may have a choice or a decision to make that you just, you can't make a decision. You know, you're feeling undecided. It'll come to you when the time is right. Don't worry about it because your intuition is spot on. So listen to your intuition. Your life is changing for the better quickly, possibly overnight. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Sagittarius coming in around you. You also may be thinking about going back to school for something. Eight of Pentacles. It could be going back to school, or it could be like taking a course, something that you want, like a hobby, whatever it is. It takes up a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, but you enjoy it. Stojans, General. You are no longer holding yourself back. Excellent. You have a large sum of money on its way to you. It's taking longer than it should. It's a little bit delayed, but it's still coming. Two of Wands, feeling very prepared. Moving forward, you're stepping into your own strength. You're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. You're going after what you want. And you have the Sun here, which means happiness comes out over your life. You have the Magician. You're able to manifest things very easily. It also looks like moving forward, your love cup is full. If you're not with anyone right now, divine timing will bring in an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Queen, General for KJ and I. Well, you've got the Magician here, so you can pretty much manifest anything you want. You also have the world on your side. The only thing that could be hindering this situation would be there's a demon here. It could be anything from somebody that has like a legitimate addiction to something. You could be addicted to just about anything, or this could be that there's jealousy around the situation. The Sun is here, which is happiness, but it's in reverse. So one of the two of you may be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. You have good luck around the situation. My suggestion would be, if things are not moving forward for you fast enough, just take a breath and kind of like let things happen, because the Wheel of Fortune is here. A new beginning is here, but there is some indecision and there may be some jealousy or some feeling like it's not happening fast enough. You might just have to give it a little bit of time. Talia, how will things go tomorrow with the conversation with B? Let's see. How will tomorrow's conversation go with B? It should be good. You got transformation coming in around the situation and divine timing. It should go well. It looks like the relationship, if this is a work relationship, I mean, it doesn't have to be a work relationship. This just usually is. But it's the relationship between you and him should be grounded and very stable, which is positive no matter what the situation is. All right, whether it's work or not, doesn't make a difference. It's still a grounded situation. It's just usually work. It looks like you might need to have patience with this situation, and there may be some indecision, but I think at the end of the day, you get what you want from the situation. Nicole, general for Jeff and I over the next couple of weeks. He may be holding himself back. There is transformation coming in around your situation with him, and you have good karma on your side. Plus, you have a large sum of money coming, which isn't bad. He may be trying to control the situation. I would be careful with the Emperor, only because it's like manipulating, controlling kind of energy. It's not dangerous. It's just, it's not nice. It's not somebody that's acting from like the goodness of their heart. It's kind of like somebody that's like, listen, this is how we're going to do the situation, and you're going to do it my way. Like that kind of a person. I don't care for it. You may pull away from him. You may pull away from him and be exploring other options that kind of take yourself away from like the bullshit around the situation. Like you may almost have the feeling when it comes to him, like, like I just don't have time for this, or like it just doesn't matter to me. Like like kind of like aloof about it, and he may get not be happy with that. And especially with the Emperor in reverse, he may be trying to like lay down the law and tell you how things are going to be. I don't think you're going to stand for it, and I think it makes him feel very weak. I mean, I think he is weak, but I think he's going to try to like, hey, I'm the one in charge here, and it's not going to work. Yeah, it may be a little bit like, you may feel like there's a little bit of a shift in the way that you're feeling. Like you may be feeling stronger in the situation, and he may sense that, so he may try to control it a little bit more. And I, I, I overall think that the whole energy of the situation is starting to shift in your favor. All right, let me go back up to the top. Malapalai, how is E's situation right now? All right, I don't know what we're talking about here, so it's kind of hard to apply the cards when I don't know what kind of situation it is. But the cards show that there's success around the situation. Things have changed for the better recently. This person may be feeling weak because they feel like things aren't moving forward fast enough, maybe causing them mild anxiety, but there is passion around the situation. Yeah, there's passion around the situation. Um, Shan Mona, how does SB the Aquarius feel after seeing me last night? A little bit all over the place. So like at first, he feels a little bit burdened by the situation and a little bit argumentative. He could be angry at himself for something, whatever. It feels like it's not going anywhere. It feels like things are not changing, or there's no room for evolution or growth. But then it changes and he starts to feel like the relationship with you and him starts to move forward, and he feels more confident in the situation, and he feels like there's more to come, a little bit more grounded, and like he can finally breathe a sigh of relief. But I feel like with this guy, he may kind of go back and forth. So he may be, really excited about spending time with you, and then you may see him pull away, and then he may come back again, and, so on and so forth. So just keep in mind that it may be a little bit erratic. Phantom, what's going on with A at the moment? Well, this person may have recently gone through a breakup with the Two of Cups in reverse. They're feeling a little bit unjust, like they have bad karma around them and unsuccessful. It comes off, which is kind of unusual for a Capricorn, but it's sort of like playing the victim here. A little bit like playing the victim. Feels a little bit betrayed. Hermit in reverse. May not be being honest about exactly what's going on in her life, or she may not be like letting people know what she's up to because she doesn't want to hear their mouth. She's kind of like in a wacky position. She got caught. What was she doing? Because the Hermit in reverse is always like, it's like the kind of thing like, I know I shouldn't do this, so I'm not going to tell anyone I'm doing it because I don't want to hear them to tell. Okay, that could, right. So it may be the kind of thing like where she's not going to tell anybody that, oh yeah, I was with him, so that everybody else will be like, well, why are you with him? Like, it's that kind of a thing. It's like, I'm not going to tell you what's really going on because I don't want to hear your 2 cents because I know you're right. Deb, general love. You're going to have choices and you have success coming in around love. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Virgo coming in, you also have a Pisces, so you will have choices coming out of the blue when you least expect it. Plus you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Next relationship that you enter should be very stable and grounded with very deep roots. Rochelle, what's my Aquarius's intentions towards me? You may hear from this person soon. I don't know how often you speak, but with this card, it's like getting a message unexpectedly. They could be showing you a little bit more respect over the next couple of weeks. If there's somebody from your past, they may be returning. I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but it looks like there's more communication coming in, but he doesn't put in a whole lot of effort with the Seven of Wands in reverse. So that he may come in and you may start talking and seeing him and spending time together, and then all of a sudden he kind of backs up a little bit, and it's very frustrating. Seven of Wands in reverse is like lack of persistence, lack of perseverance. You may have to do a little more work, which is okay if the relationship is like that for a little while. That's okay. Goddess, what's coming up for my next relationship? Use your intuition. You're going to meet them through divine timing. They're going to treat you really well. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful if you don't want children. If you do want children, good luck. Their love cup will be full. They could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They're going to, I like the Six of Pentacles when it comes to relationships because it's like two people both putting in the work. It's like, it's a relationship that flows. Like, you're not ever going to have to sit around waiting for this person to call. It's just going to be an easy relationship, which is such a blessing because there's so many relationships where one person is doing all the work and the other person isn't doing anything. And that person may not feel like they're chasing, but they kind of are. This next relationship isn't going to be like that. It's going to be like, you're not going to have to think about, should I text him? Is he going to answer me? It's just going to be an easy relationship. Thank God. Ishtar, general reading. You may be feeling a little bit like you're stuck in the mud, like things aren't going anywhere. But you know what? You're coming up to a point in time where you're about to go through a personal transformation. You're not going to be the same person a year from now. And I know that we're always growing and changing, but you're really going through a year where you're going through a lot of shit that is going to just make you a completely different person. You have the wish card, put it out into the universe. Three of Pentacles. Usually speaks of a business relationship. It doesn't have to be, but it usually is. Something that's very grounded, deep-rooted, and long-lasting, stable, and that you can rely on it. Feeling like you can exhale finally. Divine timing comes in. So you're being guided by the divine. You may feel like you're stuck in the mud, but it's going to change. Soon, things start to move forward. You leave the past in the past. Things that didn't work for you, that are no longer serving you, you're moving away from. You're moving towards greener pastures where you could be, oh, excuse me. Now, you could be moving towards an earth sign that comes in out of the blue, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, if you're single. You also have the Six of Pentacles here, which I like regardless. I don't care. Six of Pentacles upright is always positive. Usually speaks of a work relationship that's well balanced, being appreciated for the work that you do and feeling like you're well compensated. If it's not a work relationship, it could be a love relationship. And in that case, like I said before, I like it because it's two people that are both working towards the same goal. Starting a new journey makes you feel like you're no longer carrying around the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're kind of just letting everything go and you're moving forward with your life. Shan, Mona, general love. Okay, if you've been feeling like your love life has been moving slow and steady, or like you've been waiting for something that's just not happening, things are going to change because you have the Three of Wands in reverse. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. Things should start to move forward. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. There could be a tower moment around a love situation. If there is, and you decide to leave that in the past, there's an air sign coming in. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. There's also somebody around you right now who you don't realize is interested in you with the Four of Wands. It may be an Aries. You have the sun coming out over your love life. You have passion coming in, the world at your feet. But you may have to make some decisions. There's also Sagittarius here. So you may have to make some decisions about, after like this tower moment, if you have it, on which direction you want to go with your love life. You're the one that's in charge here, which is nice because you have different options coming in. Word girl, how does my person feel about me after I explained to him everything? He's okay with everything, but he feels a little stuck in the mud. But that's going to change because it's going to change for the better with the Eight of Wands. Things change fast. He's looking to have a new beginning, and he does believe that there's good karma around the situation. So I think he's okay. He may feel like the timing isn't 100% there yet. So if things don't happen fast, don't worry about it. It'll happen in its own time. Red nappy, energy between Jay and I. Okay, well, you have Ace of Pentacles can be a new beginning, and the Judgment card. You're coming to a crossroads where you need to make a decision. Judgment can also be being at the right place at the right time, or there's more to come from the situation, and we're not finished here yet. Ishtar, what I still need to heal. Okay, first thing that comes up is the King of Swords, which is sharp energy. So you may be hanging on to some anger, which, you know what, it's normal. When you go through like something, you're angry. Like that's just it. That's one of the stages. Um, it also looks like, you know, working on yourself. I hate when people say that. But working on things like self-esteem and feeling good about yourself, like that tends to radiate out. You know what I mean? Like there's a reason why like women a lot of times if they go through a breakup, like they'll cut their hair or they'll color it differently or they'll do something like that because the change makes them feel good and people take notice of it. Sometimes you need to be noticed. Um, I think that when it comes to healing, like no matter how far you've come, there's always like it always comes back. There's always something that brings it up again. So I think that, I mean, it's normal. That's normal. But I think just working on building your own self-confidence and not letting anything set you back as far as like, um, you know, outside things. Like, and we all do this, but like building up your self-esteem. That's where I'm going to put it. You know, you know how like you could have a day where like you're totally fine, nothing is bothering you, and then somebody says something really stupid and it just is like a punch in the gut. I feel like the more that we, all of us, work on our self-esteem and our core worth, our self-worth, those things don't bother us anymore. Like I remember years ago when I was working at A&P, there was one guy who used to just make comments that were so in. A lot of them did that made like who says that to somebody, you know? And I remember on some days where like it was like a punch in the gut, and other days I was like like you know I would answer them back, like for example I was watching the cashiers, and there was a woman with a baby in the you know the shopping cart, and I don't know how old I was, but I was young, you know, 25, something like that. And he came over to me and he said to me, now there's the woman, and she could hear him. And he said, see, look, you see what you're missing? You see, don't you wish you would have had one? Now, I mean, I still could have had one. I was young. But how fucking stupid are you? Like, keep your mouth shut. First of all, number one, you don't know I can have kids. Number two, you don't know she could have kids. You don't know that that is her kid. Like, why do people say stupid things? So I turned around and I gave him some kind of an answer that like kind of put him in his place. I don't remember what it was. But and I remember being proud of myself because I thought, oh, normally something like that would have really upset me. But like people are stupid. So I think that the more, and I like I said, something like that normally would have upset me, but on this day I just came back with it. But I think that the more that you build up your own self worth, all of the healing stuff, um, it's like it comes natural, and it's almost like, and I'm not saying I'm there yet, but I've just seen in some circumstances where I'm like, wow, I've really come a long way. Like, I didn't even cry over that. Like, I'm like, I'm okay. I'm okay. But I think it comes from like, even saying things that you might not believe. Like, I always get what I want. Things always work out for me. I am perfect as I am. I am worthy. And it sounds really cheesy, and it is cheesy, but it seems to work. It definitely seems to help. So just doing stuff like that over and over again. I mean, it's helped me over the years. Mustafa, how does Miriam feel about me right now? See, she's not really ready yet to forgive you, but she still has feelings for you. I mean, she's got a lot of respect for you. She thinks you guys have good karma. I mean, she almost feels like there's still more to come. Like, I think that she's just trying to make you sweat this out. She's love interest. She thinks that you're very strong. She thinks that you're, look, Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. I mean, no, there's nothing better. There's no better card to get than the Empress when you're asking how somebody feels for you. So keep that in mind. I think she's trying to make you sweat it out, and that's okay. Give it a little bit of time. I think you got this. I think it's going to work out. Adriana, when am I starting a master's degree? It could be soon, like within the next 3 months. Tara, what can I expect from November to December? Well, you may be starting a new journey of some type. It also looks like you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Letting go of anxiety. You may be undecided about something. You may be faced with some sort of a decision that may be where the anxiety is coming from. You don't know what to do. You're going to have choices. You have a Cancer around you. You may be spending time with a Cancer. You're feeling prepared, but you may also be making a decision to walk away from things that are no longer serving you. Red Nappy, is it time to walk away yet? That's a good question. I get that question a lot. All right, I get a 70% chance yes. What I'm going to say is that for me, I hit that point and it was like I flipped the switch, and I'll never forget it. It was, I mean, I tell the story all the time with Gary. I was not stalking him on Facebook. He doesn't even have Facebook. He doesn't. I was just going through my Facebook, and one of the dog shelters that I follow. Imagine, talk about divine timing. When the fucking universe wants you to know something, you don't have to go looking for it. It's going to show up. So I was scrolling through my Facebook, and one of the dog shelters that I follow came up, and there was a picture of him with a woman, a girl with a dog, and like the shelter was congratulating the dog on the dog's new parents. And I looked at the picture, and it was like up for a Sunday, and I was like, Sunday? He wanted to come over Sunday. Like, what did you want to come to my house? Maybe he did. I don't remember if he did. And then you went and bought a dog with somebody. Like, I thought, well, what a scumbag. Anyway, um, but I remember being very upset, being very hurt. But I just, in that moment, I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm done. I don't care anymore. I didn't cry. I didn't get upset. I mean, I used to like get so upset to the point that I would cry until I threw up. That was how I used to act. That's not how I felt. I was like, you know what? Maybe this is what I needed to see to put it behind me. I'm over it, and I'm going to move on with my life. I decide who I love, and I don't love somebody that treats me like that. That's how I felt in that moment. And as a human being, I care very much about him. I don't ever want to go back there again, and I won't. I won't. So I think that sometimes you got to have that moment, and like, I don't know that somebody else can tell you that that's it, or the cards can tell you that that's it. You know what I mean? But I think with 70%, you're getting there. And at some point, you may have that moment where you're like, you know what? No more. Ishtar, energy between me and Leo. All right, there's a couple of things. I don't know who this person is, but what comes up around the situation is perseverance, hurt, and possibly worry about money. I don't know if the worry makes sense, but I guess if we're just talking about energy, the energy here could be worried. Deb, general for the next few weeks. Or you may have, sorry, somebody may actually do something hurtful to you, and you may be undecided about how you're going to move forward with that person. It doesn't look like it's a love relationship. It could be a friend, it could be a coworker, family member, whatever. Um, they may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And then it looks like you could be concerned when it comes to money. You have the Five of Pentacles upright, but you get past that, and you get past the wound and that other shit, because you've got the Sun card here that's coming out, which is excellent. It's happiness that comes out over your life. You got good karma over the next couple of weeks. You should be seeing some good karma. You're also stepping into your own strength. Priscilla, is Peter actually Antonio who ghosted me a year ago? No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know why somebody would do that, because how are they going to show up in person if they're not really them? You know what I mean? Like why would somebody pretend to be somebody else? What benefit is that? Because if you went to go meet Peter and there was no Peter that showed up, well, what would be the point of that? Adriana, what are his intentions with me in the future? Eventually, what he thinks is that you guys are going to have a new beginning. He knows that there's like wounds, pain, betrayal, hurt, and that kind of shit that needs to be dealt with, and disappointment. But he thinks that it's all going to move into the past and you're going to get a new beginning. That's what he's thinking. Tara, how will this new journey be? You're prepared. Your life moves forward. You're feeling well balanced. You're setting off to greener pastures, and you listening to your intuition. So whatever it is that you're doing, it's taking you to the next level. It could have something to do with school, taking a class, or some area of study. So Eight of Pentacles, like, very interesting. Like, it could be the kind of thing where, like, you take a yoga class and all of a sudden you fall in love with it, so you decide to become a yoga teacher, and it's like a life-changing journey. It could be anything. It could be, and it doesn't, Eight of Pentacles is learning a new skill, but it doesn't have to be like I'm going back to college because I want to be a lawyer. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. And sometimes, like, we get an idea in our heads. Like, people used to always tell me, astrologers, card readers, oh, you would be a great teacher. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to be a fucking teacher. I'm just not going to be a teacher. Not because of the kids, because I felt like I couldn't deal with the parents. And it never crossed my mind when they said it at the time that I would be teaching yoga. I never thought that. Like, I didn't think teacher outside the box. My head went to school teacher. So when the Eight of Pentacles shows up, I think it's important to note that it doesn't have to be like a school thing, like a university thing. Adriana, what's coming up for me in my career? You've got happiness coming out over your career, and you also have the Empress around, which is excellent. Abundance and prosperity. Your career is moving forward. You're going to have options. I believe that you're going to have to choose. Either the next job that you get is going to be not only higher paying, but it could be a higher position. And you may have choices. And, excuse me, like, either should I go to this job because they're going to pay me more, or that job they're going to give me more vacation time, that kind of thing. There's going to be choices. Your career is moving forward, for sure. Sango, how is the Capricorn feeling about the Cancer? Very good. Things change for the better for the two of them. Neither one is holding themselves back, or the Capricorn is not holding back. The Capricorn is feeling focused on the Cancer. Um, and there's a lot of mutual respect between the two of them. The Capricorn is doing their part. Yeah, I think the Capricorn is feeling good about the Cancer. Mustafa, um, how can I change myself to make Miriam like me more? You can't. You can't. There's nothing that you can do to make anybody like you more. Law of attraction coaches are going to tell you like yourself more. When you like yourself, other people like you. I believe that we all like ourselves. You know, like I always hated that answer because I felt like, well, that's a cop out. That's not true. Um, I think that you need to just be who you are. And I think that confidence makes people attractive. So if you are who you are and you're comfortable in your own skin and you know, you just you're open and you're honest, she already likes you. Like you don't have to win her over that way because she already likes you. Um, I would just continue doing what you're doing. But if you feel like you're putting in too much work and you're not getting enough back from her, pull your energy way back because she'll take notice of that. As far as like, you can't make people do or feel anything, you just can't. The only thing that you can do really is pull your energy back because they take notice of that. She'll notice if you disappear a little bit. And if you get busy doing other things and you're not thinking about her and you're not in her energy field, she'll notice. There's no doubt about that. Um, that's it. That's the best that you can do. I think that she comes around, so I don't really think that you have to worry about anything. Adriana, what's coming in for me in love? First thing that comes up around you. Soulmate connection could be with a Sagittarius, but you also have another fire sign and an earth sign around you. So another Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, or an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And you're making a decision to walk away from things that no longer serve you, and you're heading over to greener pastures, feeling like life is much more balanced by the time these two people show up or enter or whatever. The love cup is full. Red Nappy, on my way out, what are his feelings towards me? If he's somebody from your past, he may be looking to come back. He cares for you. This person definitely cares for you. May have a jealous side. Thinks you're very attractive. Has a lot of respect for you. He thinks that you're intuitive, creative, smart, intelligent, kind, spontaneous, growing and transforming. You have a lot of potential. This person cares for you. Deb, can you clarify the Ten of Swords and the betrayal? The Ten of Swords is feeling like somebody stabbed you in the back, and the Seven of Swords is somebody has betrayed you. Could be an earth sign. Got an earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So if you look, if somebody, I don't think that this has to do with a love situation. There's no love showing here. If you have a friend or somebody around you that you don't trust so much, I would go with that instinct, because it just looks like somebody does something betraying, like may let a secret slip or made you say something that's not very nice in front of other people. Like, people do stupid shit and that may be something that happens. I don't think it's love related. I think that it's another area of your life, but it may be somebody spills a secret, somebody does something that's hurtful, and it brings up anxiety in you. Could be an earth sign. It could also have something to do around work or school, whatever it is you do all day. So it may be a coworker or a schoolmate. And it definitely brings up anxiety. But it moves into the past quickly, so I wouldn't spend too much time worrying about it. You know, sometimes people do stupid shit, you know? Like my yoga teacher that taught us the yoga, like to be teachers, she used to say things, and like she thought like she was like not dropping, like she would say things like, well, I know this woman, but then she would tell you the story and then everybody knew who it was. Like I know this woman who wears different colored wigs and, she reads tarot cards. Meanwhile, like I would be sitting there, you know what I mean? It's like, and everybody would be like, oh, well, that's Danny. Like, that's just an example. But, so it's like stupid shit like that. Or like somebody makes a comment that's like rude in front of other people and makes you feel like, well, like, why would you say that? Like, why would you say that in front of other people? But like people just do stupid shit, and that's what it comes off like, which is, like I said, it's not nice, but it's not anything that's the end of the world. Martha, love reading. You're a Gemini, or a love reading with a Gemini. With a Gemini, okay. This relationship can be a strong relationship. You got strength and happiness around it. If you decide to move forward with it, it's going to be slow and steady. He's the kind of person that's going to have to know that you're legit and that you're not playing mind games with him. He wants something stable. And if he feels that, he will want things to move forward. It also looks like you have some good luck around the situation. He's got good karma around him. So he's looking to cultivate a nice relationship, and that's what he's going to get. So I think he's interested in looking for like a stable, nice relationship. And I think he's willing to move forward if he thinks that you're on the same page as him. Red Nappy. Should I still invest in a business with Jay? Okay, the cards here are saying yes. But I don't know what your relationship is with Jay. If this is a love situation, I would be cautious. Like, this is just my opinion. It has nothing, the card said yes. But I would be cautious if it's like an ex, a love, a future love, only because there's such shit that can go on in those kind of situations. And I would be a little skeptical about having money tied up with them. But that's my personal opinion. It has nothing to do with what the card said. The card said, yes, do it. But I'm always skeptical. Sarah, how does Omid feel about me? He feels good. He feels like the Judgment card, which is like being at the right place at the right time, where the timing is good, or he's ready for things to move forward. He thinks that you're stable. He thinks you're attractive. He thinks you're kind. He thinks you're well prepared, focused, happy. He feels good. Queen, what is KJ's current thoughts about our relationship? All right, I don't know where you are in your relationship with this person right now, but the Three of Cups is in reverse, so that makes me wonder if there is a third party involved somewhere here. If not, if you guys are in a regular straight up relationship, nobody else is involved, then this could be like a family member interfering. What he thinks of the relationship, like I said, I don't know where you are in this situation, but it shows that there may be arguments around and he may be feeling a little bit unstable. But then the Four of Wands shows up, which is positive for hope for the future, that things move forward and move to the next level. That's what he's thinking. So whatever's going on now, if it's a little bit rough or rocky, he thinks you're going to get past it. He thinks you're going to move to the next level. So if you're just casually dating him, his intentions would be things may be a little bit rocky right now, but eventually we're going to be together and we're going to be exclusive. If you're exclusive and you're having a hard time, he would be thinking, well, things are a little bit rocky right now, but we're still going to move in together, or whatever it is. Shay, what's next for me in DM? He's been distant. He's got anxiety. He's undecided. He doesn't know what he wants, and he's feeling a little bit burdened by the situation. Um, he's also feeling a little bit hurt, and he feels like the timing right now is just not right. Um, he's suffering from anxiety or depression or something. Something about this situation's got him stressed out. And he's undecided. I think that you might need to just give him a little bit of space right now. If he's being distant, I would let him be distant for right now. Adriana, what did Carlos feel for me today and why he did that? Okay. Carlos really likes you. All right, I don't know what he did, but he may feel like he's put effort in and he hasn't seen like you reciprocate. I don't know if you don't like him, but he may be feeling like I've tried to put effort in and I'm just not getting anything. And for you guys, this situation can get fixed or it can move forward. So it depends what happened today. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is like things move forward quickly. If something horrible happened today, it would be like things get fixed quickly. If something really great happened today, it would be things are getting even better and the sun is coming out, which is bringing in happiness. Happiness is coming out over this situation regardless of whatever it was he did today. Tara, what relationship will I have with this Cancer? What kind of relationship? All right, let's see. What's the relationship with the Cancer going to be like? I don't know where you are with this Cancer, but it looks like it's really rocky. So first there's anxiety around the situation. There's indecision around the situation. And then that starts to improve. All the weight of the world that either one of you have been carrying kind of dissipates. The relationship starts to move forward. It moves forward well. And then the relationship starts to feel very grounded. But then one person hurts the other person. I don't know who it is, but somebody gets hurt. But then that gets healed. It moves into the past. And then we have judgment, which is like feeling like you're at the right place at the right time or coming to a crossroads and making a decision as to whether or not you're going to move forward or you're going to end things. This will be your choice. You're the one that's got the judgment card. Then this person, when you get to this point, you guys start to, like, you're a little bit more on the same page. Six of Pentacles, both people are putting in some equal opportunity, yeah, like both people take the relationship equally serious and put enough work in. So you may go through a rough patch. It may get really shitty for a while. And then all of a sudden it's like you come to this crossroads where you have to make a decision. If you choose to make a decision and stay with this person, they take you more seriously and they take the opportunity to show you more respect. Flower. How did TJ feel about seeing me today? Very good. Knight of Cups, a love interest, Eight of Pentacles. He's going to be working hard and he feels strong. Adriana, was he the one that sent the message? And if not, who and why? Was he the one that sent the message? I think he sent the message, and whatever the message was, it's like it came in a moment of weakness. Ram. I got interviewed by my new internship today. What did the social work team think of me? They thought highly of you. Strength, they thought you were very strong. They thought that you're starting a new journey. Like you're not holding yourself back or you're not stuck in the mud. You're moving forward. You're heading off to greener pastures. And the love cup was full. So they thought highly of you. Shay. Will DM choose to work on things with me soon, or will they stay in his undecided energy? Okay. He looks like he's undecided. I don't know what your relationship is with him, but I would turn the situation around and make it your choice. Make it your decision. So rather than leaving the decision up to him about whether or not you want to work on things, make it your choice. If he's not putting in any effort, then pull your energy away from him and put your energy elsewhere. And then he's going to have to decide whether or not he wants to lose you. So it kind of changes the energy of the situation, because otherwise this situation is like you sitting here waiting for him. Okay, are you ready to work on things? Are you ready to work on things? Nope, not ready yet. All right, I'll wait. And that kind of energy is going to keep things very stuck. So if you can, I know it's not easy, try to change the energy by, all right, this guy's being distant, so I'm going to put my energy over here and I'm going to do this. And then we'll see what happens. Because once you cut the energetic tie, he'll take notice. No doubt about it. T. Yvette, general for me and Sag. Your relationship can be moving forward, but it's going to take a little bit of work. You got the Six of Swords. So the relationship is moving forward, but you also have the King of Swords, which is like a little bit of sharp energy. You could be having an argument or disagreement about something, but then you fix things and there's cause for celebration. And here's the Sagittarius. He shows up in the reading. The timing right now may not be great for the two of you relationship-wise, but that's temporary, because moving forward you have a wish and you have passion coming in, along with the Six of Pentacles, which you know is always both people putting equal work into a relationship. So things can change. Right now the timing may not be that great, but moving forward the timing is going to get better. Marth, how does a Gemini feel about me? Comes up that the Gemini likes you. He thinks that there is more to come between the two of you, but he feels like like he's a third party, or there's other people around you. I don't think that I think he thinks that you're involved with somebody else. With the Three of Cups in reverse, it's like feeling like maybe she likes him better, or maybe she's with him. So I don't know why he would think that, but he may think that you're with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. That's what's showing up here. And he may feel like Six of Pentacles is in reverse, like you wouldn't give him respect, or you wouldn't put in as much effort as he would put in. He's skeptical about something, and the Three of Cups in reverse would indicate a third party situation. So that's what he's concerned with. Ram. I'm having a bit of complication with my school hours interjecting with my internship hours. Is the supervisor at the internship willing to work with me? Yes. Yeah, I think that they're going to try to fix it. Yep. Adriana, is George still alive, or was he killed? Oh boy. Is George still alive? I think he's alive. I think he's alive. Is he a kid? Oh, that's terrible. Talia for Sue. Flower. How will D respond to the message I might send? Mm, listen to your intuition and do what your intuition says. Um, Three of Cups is here in reverse. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I don't know if he's involved with somebody else. I would listen to your intuition. If your intuition tells you to do it, then do it, and the answer will be positive. But with the Three of Cups in reverse, I'm leaning towards him not answering you or not responding the way you want him to. Adriana, where will I do my master's degree? Okay, UN. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, only 33% for UN. IT. I don't think IT. I'm not getting any aces. Unitech. Could be Unitech. UVM. I'm going to go with Unitech. Sue, general regarding my process with Mayo. You're going to be putting in a whole lot of effort. You're going to be working really hard. You may feel really stuck. You may have your moments where you want to kill everyone. But I think that you have cause for celebration. Listen to your intuition. I think it goes well for you at the end of the day. Adriana, a friend from when I was in Chile, but he was kidnapped by narcos when he started his business. What are narcos? Oh, a friend from when you were a child. I thought when you were in Chile. um, but he was kidnapped by narcos. Well, the cards are indicating he's alive. Drug dealers. Oh, God. I wonder if they're holding him for some sort of ransom. How long ago was this? A long time ago? That's terrible. Tara, is there a new romantic partner coming my way, and by when? There is a fire sign coming your way. Um, Aries, Sagittarius, or Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. That could be coming in before the end of the summer. Red Nappy. I'm sad to let go. Is there any positive love next? It's always sad to let go. But you know what? If something isn't working, I know how painful it is to let go of stuff like that. I trust me. But if it hasn't been working and it's just causing you grief, imagine being in a situation that's not causing you grief. Well, you got good karma around you. You have a Libra coming in, you have a Pisces coming in. Things can change for the better for you quickly. You're prepared to move forward. And your next relationship should be one where both people are doing equal work. I really believe, and I hate to say this because so many people don't want to hear this, and I wouldn't want to hear it either if somebody told it to me, but when you shut the door on something that's not working, something else shows up. I think staying in that energy of these situations that aren't working just holds everything up. Really. I mean, I tell the story all the time about my friend that was involved with that drug addict. Um, she stole all her money. I mean, she was like, you know, well, I'm going to save him. I'm going to get him into rehab, and I'm going to this, and I'm going to that. And I mean, for years this went on. I mean, he destroyed her credit. I mean, terrible. And then finally she said, just like, you know, every fiber of my being it took to change the locks, change my numbers, cut him off, and move on with my life. And like literally, like when she met the guy that she's with now, she didn't even want to get involved with him. Number one, she thought it was too soon. She thought that it was too good to be true. She was like, this is crazy. I literally just ended things. I just made the decision. I don't even think it was like 5 weeks. And then all of a sudden somebody new came in, and then she accidentally got pregnant like immediately. Which like, you know, like how did that happen? Like immediately. I mean, and it was an accident. It wasn't like, well, I'm going to try to get pregnant and hope to keep him and manipulate everything. It was legitimately an accident, and um, it's like she's never been happier. So I always think like that story always comes up for me when somebody's in a really tough situation and wanting to get out of it, but they can't, because like when I think about what she went through and how hard it is. I mean, it's really hard to turn your back on someone, especially when they have a problem like that. Like, you want to help them. But, like, when this person has taken everything from her and still wasn't doing the right thing. See, I thought that the narcos would have been narcs, like we have here. Like, we used to say the yoga narcs. Because sometimes people would be sent into our classes to narc on us, to report back to how the class was. So we used to say, oh, you think that was a yoga narc? You think that was a narc?" Tyquina, the guy that messaged me on my Instagram today, is he the one in my dreams? No, I don't think so. No. Shay, when will what's on my mind happen? Could be next June. I don't know what you're thinking about, but the cards say next June. Adriana, did he escape, or is he now part of it, or did they let him go? All right, did he escape? I don't think he escaped. I have a friend of mine who does work on missing persons. If you wanted to get in touch with her, I don't know if she could help you, but she may be able to give you more answers. Like she works with the police and stuff like that. I'm sure she has. Anyway, did they let him go? They may have let him go. I don't know. Do they do that? Comes up pretty high that they let him go. Let me see. Is he part of it? He could be part of it. He could be part of it, and they let him go or have his freedom because he's working for them. Um, if you want my friend's contact, you email me and I can give it to you. I don't know it off the top of my head, but she works with missing persons. TZ, why is Nelson pull away? Feel his energy. Why is Nelson um, pull away? I feel his energy. Okay. He feels uprooted. He feels like things are not they're not going anywhere here, and he feels like the two of you are headed for a tower moment. That's why he's pulling away. The Fool is in reverse, which is also not a good thing. That's doing or saying something that you can't take back. There could be a tower moment around this situation. I'm not thrilled with it. It doesn't feel great. Oh, I skipped someone. Shay Queen. Oh, okay. Oh, we've got two Shays. No wonder why. Shay Queen. Why does the Libra feel hurt over our situation? Okay. Well, he feels like he's got a long road ahead of him, but he's not holding himself back. I don't know what's gone on between the two of you, but he's got good fortune coming in, and you and him are about to embark on a transformation together. So why he's feeling hurt could be something like felt like the relationship was ungrounded. He probably is the one that caused it to be ungrounded, and then he makes himself the victim in the situation. Sometimes guys do that. Um, he does feel like the Four of Wands is in reverse. The happy home is upside down. So I don't know where you were in your relationship with him, why he feels that the happy home is upside down. Four of Wands in reverse is like upsetting the home. But if you weren't living together, it still could be like an upsetment in the situation. Now, moving forward, the love cup is full. He also feels regretful about something. Like he feels like he should have done something better, or there was something he could have handled better. Whatever it is, that's moving into the past, and you guys will have an opportunity to get back on track if you want to. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, both people equally working on the relationship. He may be hurt. I don't know what the situation exactly is, but he may be hurting that he's no longer with you, or you guys are not on the same page, or whatever happened, and he may be willing to work on it to get to where you guys should be. Your choice if you decide to go with this guy or to be back with him or move forward or whatever. Um, but what I can say is Six of Pentacles is like, it's a good card. So I would say if you did decide to go back with him, I don't think that you would feel sorry for it. I think that you would be like, okay, well now at least he's putting in the effort that he should have done way back when. Who knows? Maybe it takes you pulling away or him feeling like he lost the situation for him to realize what he wants. Adriana, did he escape? Or is he now part of it? Or did they let him go? Oh, I just did that one. I think he might be working for them, and that's why they gave him. I think he had no choice. TZ. Oh, I did that one. Queen. How will KJ react when I pull back all my energy? If you pull back, he's going to be undecided. He's not going to expect it. He may feel a little bit betrayed, and he may back away from the situation slowly. And then he comes forward with the Lover's card. And then he returns. Adriana, how is my next boyfriend going to be with me? He's going to treat you really well. He'll be very focused on you. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children, because it can always be the birth or the conception of a child. Happiness, he's going to treat you really well. Beautiful one. General love between Don and I. Okay, I don't know where you are in this situation, but it looks like the love cup is upside down. So you may feel like the love has run out. You might also feel like you're not getting anything out of this situation, or he's not putting enough into it. Six of Pentacles is in reverse, which would indicate one person is doing a lot of work. The other person is feeling, one person's doing a lot of work and that person is feeling disrespected or unrespected. And there's a little bit of regret around this situation. There's also anxiety coming in. A mini tower moment is coming in, and somebody leaving for greener pastures. Now, the good news here is that the last card is the Sun. It's in reverse, which means you can work out your differences or whatever here is going on. You can have happiness at the end, but it's going to take some work. So, like I said, I don't know where you are in your relationship with him, but it looks like you have some work ahead of you. TZ, is Nelson developing feelings for me? Is that why the Tower? That's not why the Tower, no. Adriana, why was she saying the truth that time? Or was she saying the truth that time? Was she saying the truth that time? Yes. 3 aces. Liz, will it go good or bad after I confront Adriana? Will it go good? It may not go that good. Adriana, will he say something to me when I leave the company? Yes, he will. You got 3 aces. Shay, why is the Libra hurt over our situation? Oh, I did this one. Is that the same question twice? If you want to send a different question, you can. Send it with purple hearts. TZ, Tower moment clarification for me and Nelson. Well, I don't know what your situation is with him. I mean, it looks like, I don't know if you have an interest. I don't know where you are in the situation, so it's kind of hard for me to explain what the cards are saying when I don't know what the situation is. But here's what the cards say. Somebody here has feelings. Somebody else may not, because they're walking away from the situation, and there could be an argument about this. I don't know if you led him on or he led you on, or somebody was misread what was going on in the situation, but the Tower moment has something to do with that. Somebody here has feelings and somebody else is walking away, and there could be an argument about it. Hierophant. What is Jocelyn feeling for me? She feels passionately about you, and you have the Empress, love, money, abundance, and fertility. and things could move forward, but with her, it's slow and steady wins the race. Um, you have a wish, put it out into the universe, and you could be starting a new journey with her. How will September go between me and the Aries? Okay. Now, okay, I don't know if this is the same person or somebody else, but this is what comes up around this person. Being it's September, I don't know if you guys are going to school or this is school. This also could be work. It also could be taking a course or something together. It could be doing something fun like Zumba on Tuesday nights, whatever it is. It would be something that you both would be doing, putting work in, and there would be enjoyment. You get enjoyment out of it. You also have a wish with this one. And she's another one that thinks very highly of you. Love, money, abundance, and fertility. She also wants things to move slow and steady. There's celebration that comes in around her, and she's very focused on you. Spends a lot of time thinking about you. You guys may have an argument, not the end of the world, but then things start to move forward. If you decide for them to move forward, she doesn't hold herself back. TZ, is Nelson walking away from me? He's pulling his energy back, yeah. Definitely with 70% chance, and he's feeling a little bit unbalanced. He's also feeling a little bit scattered. Yeah, he needs a little bit of space right now. Bianca, what I can expect about love in the next 6 months. A girl hurt me a lot and went to her toxic ex. I'm sad, but I'm trying to heal. Good, good. Okay, so whoever hurt you, that hurt, it sucks, but it's moving into the past. You are healing. You're on your way. You have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It could be a Taurus. You also have a fire sign coming in that's going to be really crazy about you and you're going to want to start a new beginning, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Finally, you're going to feel like you can exhale. You're not going to hold yourself back. Your life is going to move forward. Over the next 6 months, you're going to have choices. You also may be undecided at points as to, excuse me, who you want to commit to or if you want to make a commitment. You may just be dating for a little while. But you are going to have choices, and the Empress is here, which is very positive. It's good for love, money, abundance, fertility. By the time the 6 months are up, this is going to be so far in the past that you're going to be totally healed from it and your life will have moved forward. I don't think it even takes 6 months. I think it happens quicker than that. So hang in there because you're on your way. Kiki, what did Robert think of me tonight? He's new. Okay. Um, yeah, Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. He's got a wish around the situation. The one thing with him to be a little bit concerned about is the devil. So it could be that he has an addiction issue, or it could be he's a jealous type. He may be a little bit jealous. I think he was very attracted to you. I think he thought that you were very nice. I think he felt like the two of you had a great connection. And I think he's genuinely interested. He feels like you're very strong. Bianca, Isabel will regret about her decision. Okay, let's see. Yes. Is this the toxic ex? Is this the girl with the toxic ex? Yes. I mean, that's what the cards show. But if this is the one with the toxic ex, we don't even need to. Let me just see. Okay. Yeah. Going back to somebody in a toxic relationship is so naive and stupid to think that things are going to change. We've all done it. So I can't say that, I'm not throwing stones at her because we've all been there, but nothing is going to change if you're in a toxic situation. That wheel just keeps spinning, and it just keeps getting worse and worse until eventually things get so bad that it explodes. Once things become toxic, that's it. That's it. It's time to walk away. Going back to it is not going to fix things. I mean, and look, anything can be fixed, but two people both have to be on the same page and willing to do the work. And the problem is that most times, even when the relationship isn't toxic, the two people get back together, nothing changes, and they find themselves right back in the same situation. It doesn't benefit anyone. The only thing it does is hold up everything. Yes, she will be sorry if she's not already. Hierophant is the Aries currently pregnant. I'm only getting a 33% chance yes. So that's no, pretty much a no. I would think not. Thing here is that with 33% chance, obviously, I mean, as a woman, if as long as everything is working properly, there's always a chance that you could get pregnant. But 33% chance, I would say no. And it doesn't even concern me too much for the near future, only because 33% chance is kind of low. At 70% chance and the Six of Wands, I would say watch out, be careful. But I think that for right now, 33% chance is low enough for me to say no. Beautiful one. Will Dallin and I form a romantic relationship? You have a 33% chance, yes. Bianca, people say a lot of things, and it's a lot of malarkey. I know, I know. Yeah, look, it sucks. There is no two ways about it. It sucks. Anytime there is a breakup, it's painful. It's always painful. But it's going to be 10 times more painful for her because she's going to find out the hard way, and she's going to lose two people, you and her. You and this toxic ex. So for you, you have plenty of opportunity to move on in the near future. Even though you're sad and you're hurt right now, somebody else shows up tomorrow, you'll be in a much better place. She's in reverse, and she's in reverse fast, and she's in jeopardy of losing two people. Shay, will me and my child's father start a positive transformation of our relationship within 3 months? Okay. I get a 33% chance, yes, but it's actually a little bit higher than that because the Seven of Wands is here, which is perseverance, which means the relationship between the two of you, no matter what's happening right now, it's still persevering. Like it's still moving forward. Okay, the Aries and Jocelyn are different people. Okay, great. Thank you. Have a good night, Ira fam. Kiki, did he forget to add me or will he add me soon? He adds you. You got three aces. He maybe just didn't do it yet. All right. I think I've made it through the super chat. So let's cut off the super chats, and I'm going to go back up to the other people. Zira Aoi, what are the next actions of the Pisces towards me? He may be coming forward a little bit more. He may be looking to spend some time with you. Be careful. This card is great to get. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Darlene, am I going to Connecticut at the end of the month? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you're going to go the end of this month. I'm not confident in it right now. Nina B, what positive changes are coming my way? You're no longer holding yourself back. You're starting a new creative project. You have some balance and patience coming in around your life. Plus, you have some nice money coming in. Not bad. Cinnamon, what's happening for me this weekend? And then following into next week. You're letting things that have disappointed you in the recent past move into the past. Moving forward this weekend into next week, you may be paying off a bill, a debt, a loan, whatever it is. It goes into the past. Your life itself starts to move forward. That's echoed by the Chariot. Passion comes in. You may be meeting a water sign. If you're not with anyone right now, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. It also looks like you're no longer holding yourself back. You have some peace and serenity coming to you. Starting a creative project that may be fun. Eight of Pentacles. You may be thinking about going back to school for something, taking some kind of a course. You may be researching it. And Nine of Pentacles. You may be coming into some money, especially Nine of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles in reverse. Not bad. Mel, will the Pisces still come forward with an apology? He will. Yes, he will. He will. Aquarius, may I ask how Tarzan views me? Tarzan thinks that you are intelligent, well-balanced, grounded, down to earth, happy, successful, kind, intuitive, attractive, and nice. Okay. Alrighty, I am gonna go, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm supposed to have class tomorrow at 6. So I'll probably come on earlier in the day if I can, and then again later at night. But I definitely won't be on around 5 or 6. I won't be here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, I missed one? I missed one? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who did I miss? Marth. That's the one I missed for Marth? Does a Gemini think about the moment we had? Okay. Which ones do I want? I want these. Yes, he does. Definitely. Definitely. That was it, right? I made it through? Oh, Anthony, you did a private? Okay, I'll get to it. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.